Well, in Singapore, I don't think it exists lah, but maybe overseas, yes lah.
Are there poor people in Singapore?
Yes.
Singapore, I'm not so sure about what poverty really means.
Yes, sure. Have many poverty Singapore have.
No.
Yes, they are.
It's not very obvious. You can't really see it. I myself have not experienced like seeing any signs of poverty in Singapore.
I think it's not as widespread as other countries, but it's definitely present. And as to how widespread, it's very hard to tell because I think in Singapore poverty is quite hidden.
Not quite. Like around 20%.
We can find them, in fact, anywhere in Singapore because in the streets we can see beggars asking for money and food. Yeah, we can see that they're really in need of help.
All for homes, all this. There's the place, a proper place that you can find them. But in Singapore, all you see, everybody have a own house, stay in a flat. I think it's very difficult to find.
I think in the poorer estate, those one-roomer families.
I think if you head over to some of the older houses and you enter some of the houses, you might be able to catch poverty as well.
Let people steal their money.
I guess perhaps with the building of the recent casinos, and many people went bankrupt. So people who are illiterate and have no education, they're not able to cope with their financial management.
I think one of the main reasons why poverty still exists in Singapore is because people don't know about it.
It actually depends on individuals, but I mean, so far, based on what I've seen, yeah, I usually think that there's some like movement or some stuff in place.
Not to offend anyone, but I don't think so. Like most Singaporean I know, they are not very helpful. Like for example, for school students, they do CIP. It's not because they want to do, but they are forced to.
I think yeah, because now and then we have like donation, they're collecting, you see. Every year they're doing this type of job, you see.
Well, the first answer that comes to mind is no. A lot more can be done, but maybe the most important thing now is to increase knowledge and awareness of all this before anything can be done properly.
Are Singaporeans doing enough? But I think there's been quite a bit of, the news we've been seeing, people are trying to reach out to the unfortunate people, and so many charity shows over the whole year round. So I think, well, they are.
I don't think it's not a matter of whether we do enough or not, but it's just a matter of whether all these problems or issues surface, so that we know where to help. Because otherwise, we won't know where to help. We want to help, we want to give back and contribute to the society. But if we do not know where we could find all these issues, then how could we help?
It is a problem, but not a major problem.
It is something that the government should look into, but at the same time, it's not something that the citizens should forget about either.
Government should always take care of its people. I mean, with poverty, it comes, the lack of food, lack of water, lack of housing, lack of shelter, and whatnot. So I mean, if it's not the government's problem, then whose problem is it?
More can be done could be from, I guess, the corporate sector. I mean, we've been seeing, companies, the huge MNCs, they're all so into the concept of corporate social responsibility, but most of them are into green environment, right? Going green and all that. Perhaps, I guess, maybe a way for them to contribute back is probably to reach out to these poorer people.
What we can help them is just say hello, or just say to them something that make them feel appreciated.
I don't think so, because it's the poverty rate is so low until to the extent like there's none anymore. So you can't improve on something that's already perfect.
No, not really. Never heard of it.
New poor. No. What is this new poor?